A great day to everyone. So let's have a new adventure. Let's know more about Devil's Tower at Wyoming, USA. So the Devil's Tower is also known as Bear Lodge Bot or Botay, it's a bot possibly localithic composed of igneous rock in the Bear Lodge Ranger district of the Black Hills. Alright, so this is the Devil's Tower, guys. It's at Wyoming. Mega love shout out. So this is a very amazing place to visit, guys. So it rises 1,267 feet or 386 meters above the Bell Forge River, standing 867 feet or 265 meters from summit to base, and the summit is 5,112 feet or 1,559 meters above the sea level, guys. Okay, so if you want to visit this place, this is worth it, guys. For those who actually loves a mountain climbing adventure, this is one of the place to be, guys, at Wyoming. If you're actually near Wyoming, come and visit this place, guys. Okay, most especially who love nature. So the name Devil's Tower originated in 1875 during an expedition led by Colonel Richard Irving Dodge, when his interpreter reportedly misinterpreted a native name to mean Bad God's Tower. So from the Bad God's Tower, it named to the Devil's Tower, guys. So again, it was actually originated in 1875 during an expedition led by Colonel Richard Irving Dodge, when his interpreter reportedly misinterpreted a native name to mean Bad God's Tower. So that's why it's a Devil's Tower. Alright, so it's because of the interpreter just misinterpreted the native name. That's why it calls a Devil's Tower. It makes sense, guys. Isn't it amazing? So all information signs in that area use the name Devil's Tower, following a geographic naming standard whereby the apostrophe is omitted. Okay? So all information signs in that area use the name Devil's Tower, following a geographic naming standard whereby the apostrophe is omitted, guys. Okay, so this is just more information about the Devil's Tower. So this is when you love nature, you need to know what the history of that specific place. So the landscape surrounding Devil's Tower is composed mostly of sedimentary rocks. So it's a sedimentary rocks. That's the kind of rocks that composed the surrounding of this Devil's Tower. Okay? On the other end, the oldest rocks visible in Devil's Tower National Monument were laid down in a shallow sea during the Triassic. So the rocks is again that surrounds the Devil's Tower is the sedimentary rocks, and the oldest rocks visible in Devil's Tower National Monument were laid down in a shallow sea during the Triassic, guys. And as of 1994, climbing Devil's Tower had increased in popularity about 1.3% of the monument's 400,000 annual visitors climbed. Alright, so if you love mountain climbing, guys, be one of the more than 400,000 and more who visit every annual for the said Devil's Tower. So Devil's Tower mostly using traditional climbing techniques. So if you're a great mountain climber, you definitely know what are the traditional climbing techniques. Again, so as of 1994, climbing Devil's Tower had increased in popularity about 1.3% of the monument's 400,000 annual visitors climbed Devil's Tower. So once again, mostly using traditional climbing techniques, guys. The tower is sacred to several Plains tribes, including the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Kiowa. So the tower is sacred to several Plains, again, Plains tribes, including the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Kiowa. And because of this, many Native American leaders objected to climbers ascending the monument, considering this is to be a desecration. So because of this, many Native American leaders objected to climbers ascending the monument, considering this to be a desecration. So the climbers argued that they had a right to climb the tower since it is on a federal land. So even if they actually don't agree that it's not allowed, the climbers argued that they had a right to climb the tower since it is on a federal land. Okay. So, a compromise was eventually reached with a voluntary climbing ban during the month of June, when the tribes are conducting ceremonies around the monument. So, a compromise again was eventually reached with a voluntary climbing ban during the month of June, when the tribes are conducting ceremonies around the monument, guys. In the popular culture edit, the 1977 movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind used the formation as a plot of element and as the location of its climactic scenes. So guys, if you haven't heard about the Devil's Tower, so come and visit it, the Devil's Tower at Wyoming. You okay? So if you're around Wyoming at the USA, come and visit this place, most especially if you do love mountain climbing and you do love nature, guys. Alright, so it's worth it for every goal or every mountain that you actually added on your list. Alright, so it's like a mountain climbing list that I've reached this Devil's Tower too. Okay, anyway, again, in popular culture, the 1977 movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind used the formation as a plot element and as a location of its climactic scenes, guys. So its release was the cause of a large increase in visitors and climbers to the said monument. So because of the said exposure, the tower itself was actually known and have more visitors per annual. Alright, so if you haven't visited this place, come and check it out, guys. If you're far or near Wyoming, but if you really want to go to a specific place, you may. Thank you guys for watching. Bye for now.